Hey, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. And I'm not gonna lie, things have been a bit of an annoying cluster F for a little bit while we wait for us to get a fleet again. But now we do have a fleet, and we're cleaning up some space. And we can see we can actually start chasing some people. Combat acceleration of 1.6, just enough Delta V to close in over here and clean up a little bit of space around Mercury. Actually, I already booped a couple of fleets. They have a bunch of broken fleets from their bombardment attempts that have like no Delta V, so a couple of them have already been booped. But this is a fresh fleet that is not going to be able to run away. So we're going to go and engage. I mean, on paper, our strength is substantially more powerful. Almost certainly should be able to auto-battle this, but we're going to go and start to resolve over here. Now, this fleet is a nice mix between siege and laser. The last one that I used to clean up some of the thing was all pure laser, which was very functional, but it is a little annoying to see a bunch of laser shots go off at max range and then like not doing any damage. Of course, as soon as we closed in a little bit, everything just incinerated itself and we took 0 damage in the encounter. But again, that was with the fleet that was partially damaged with minimal Delta V. So we're going to go and do this. I don't think we're going to give any command instructions whatsoever. Everyone should be firing in a relatively smart way. Yeah, the siege coils will just fire at opportunity targets, and the lasers should be exactly the same thing. The nose lasers could be sent to a quasi-defensive mode, but we're not interested in that. Right, of course, the ships are trying to flee, and in fact, they're increasing the distance. I think we will. I guess I didn't need to select the ships because I'm going to tell my ships to go full speed ahead here to attempt to close. I hadn't actually considered that. All right, the siege cannons going after these little guys is a little bit annoying. If it's too annoying for us to close in on these guys, especially using up all of our Delta V, I will go and just automate the rest of the combat because I think it'll just decide to exterminate all these guys here. Because they might still have some Delta V in the tank to run. I'm not sure. Who's hanging back here? Oh, my flagship. Did I give it like a different behavior to start back? I can't remember. All right, there's another boost of the go juice. So we're going to watch our Delta V go down a little bit more here. Yeah, our range is... Oh, the range to the enemy is still increasing. Okay, I'm just going to go and hit the auto-resolve command because I think this might look a little stupid otherwise. Theoretically, we should catch them at some point. It would have maybe helped if I accelerated right away. Okay, we're going to need a lot more exotics than just this. I mean, come on, game. What are you doing to me? And you can see here, yeah, we're still doing some cleanup. So we'll engage here. We'll auto-resolve this one. Did we get more Delta V there? I'm not sure. I think we still have maybe another ship to boop. You've got tons of Delta V, so yeah, you're going to go on one more little cleanup over here. Okay, there's no more alien fleets. The other thing I want to do is I want to start bopping, especially the Protectorate. They've been really annoying. We're going to go and exterminate all those guys. So let's go and finish you off. And then this one here, we're going to go and return you to Shipyard Mercury 1, yeah, for some refueling, please. Excellent. Then we'll merge everything up. We got to send some to Earth as well to start some trouble. Engage, auto-resolve versus the fleet, or versus the station. Come over here and sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. We're just going to go blow up that hab. Oh, although that doesn't remind me, I was thinking under ship construction. First of all, I do want to start another round of ship construction, but I also want to go and build some of our troop cruisers over here. This says 300K. That's actually a misnomer. I upgraded the 300, quote unquote, upgraded the 300K version to strip it back to 100K Delta V. This is still using our other nuclear drives, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to build actually a fairly large amount because I want to be able to do a lot in between goes. You know what? I'll do a full slew of these guys to give us tons of capacity. And then I'm also going to go and throw in some Lancer Spinals. Yes, 100K Lancer Spinal cruisers here. I was a little bit leery of this because they're actually not that substantially cheaper than the others, but they do build faster, so I thought it might be worth going and building that design anyway. Very similar to what we covered, I think, in the last episode. Oh, there's not enough over there, so we'll cancel that one. Oh, and that one. Okay, and everything else can get going. Maybe that's too many like marine ships, but we'll see. Okay, a little bit of salvage, and then we're going to do some rebuilds. Are you ready for... Oh, yeah, you are ready for action immediately. So we'll also go to Alexandria Station here. I guess I'm not going to be able to do a proper rebuild on these right now because I did just spend all my metal on construction, but I think that's going to be okay. All right, begin resupply. That's fine. We'll have to do some renamings, obviously, too. Engage, auto-resolve, continue, take me there, destroy Hab. All right. So let's send you to... I think I did send it to just Mercury 1, didn't I? That's not that one. This one here was just the default Mercury. Yeah. Okay. So Echo 219 is going to go to default Mercury station. Regroup over there. Have module complete. Okay, you're still being built. But yeah, the Protectorate has actually been very annoying around Earth because we didn't have ships. They just kept sending up exo-fighters to go and annoy some of my stations under reconstruction that hadn't been rebuilt after the last alien wave. We did go a long time without a fleet, but at least now we have a monstrous fleet once again. Okay, begin resupply. Once that finishes, we'll do a merge. Oh, it's going to take until the 10th. Really? It's a long time to refuel these guys. Much longer than expected. All right, let's talk about the situation on Earth. It's pretty boring. Just to reduce some micromanagement, I went ahead and unified everything up. Well, Georgia, which was always the plan, but also Portugal now. Like, if we look at the nations we control, it's basically nothing, but we got to protect Kazakhstan. We do have a lot of control points, so I'm starting to work on China. I actually did 2 kind of cycles over here of PR work in China that didn't work, and I was confused why. I would take Henrietta, I would assign her to China. I would go and commit. And then she was raising PR in the European Union. And I couldn't figure out why until I finally realized Henrietta had person non grata, and she's from Zambia, and Zambia was listed as a rival of China. So every time I would click on China, it would do the thing where you click on a location, but then it wouldn't actually take here, and I didn't notice, and it was just defaulting to I don't know why it was defaulting to the EU, but it was. We're still needing a fair amount of cash here to try to push into China. Hopefully we can go and boost that a little bit more and get some influence because that is the goal. I'm going to go and, well, I guess I'll put you on investigation. I think Commander Grant has some things to burnify, so we're going to do that. And Fei Yun, we're going to put you on auto and you'll go protect Kazakhstan. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, restock our fleets and join. And I think you're still refueling. Yeah, you're still on a resupply until the 10th. And then we'll verify that after the resupply. It's paused because this is locked. Oh, but I have to type in a name? I guess I do want a name. I don't know what this is going to be called. The Biggins. There. That's your name. And we're going to go to work. I'm going to go and start actively targeting all the, I think the Protectorate stuff too. Okay. So 6.4K fleet, not the greatest range, but it's all right. I could go and blow up McCurdo Station. I think I kind of do want more of a presence around Mercury. Let me restock a little bit of materials here before I start doing the actual rebuild. I guess the mini miner could just be folded into the fleet too, and then we could... It's just a miner. It's not the orbital one, so maybe there's not much reason doing that. I might just leave you and not worry about it. If I were to simply undock, because that would open up the bombard. Oh, I'm not in interface orbit. Yeah. Okay, no, we have all the sites on Mercury. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, let's go to Earth. We got a little bit of work to do over here. Okay, no operations. All beat up. We could directly target one of these surveillance dudes. I mean, let's target them and then we can always redirect afterwards. Or you know what? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to target, Shipyard Earth directly. Well, you can see it doesn't have the refueling thing. That is true. We actually need more stations around Earth. Okay, target that to help keep it alive. I realize I made a mistake here when I was rebuilding the Earth shipyard. And yes, I know it's all been a mess. We're going to do some major cleanups. Unless, did I want to do a lower Delta V transfer? I think it's not too late to cancel. Let's go to Earth. That's not. Go here. Yeah, we can go a little faster. Something like this. Use up half our Delta V. Get to Earth. We could do some operations while we're there. Okay, that sounds fine to me. All right, resources are coming up. What's the easiest way to, I guess, here, whoops, come on. Here, Exodus, Earth. Yeah, you can see it's in the process. What? Did I not start the upgrade on the platform core? Oh, that's incorrect. I wanted to build this up bit by bit to get the to have some defenses in place so that just orbital little exo fighters couldn't cause any bullshit. I think I'm still going to go with that plan. Public campaign in China. Why are you so hard? What is that, a 98? I feel that's my second 98 in a row on this PR campaign. Again, I'm starting to be suspicious about my own people. And I'm happy we are building more ships around Mercury since we're moving our fleet away from here. And yeah, I don't know about going to like asteroids and stuff, although moving the Big Guns fleet to Mars later might be useful. Okay, and yes, some of our bases around Mercury got blown up. Not all of them. Admin, agriculture, one battle station to stop random bullshit from doing things. We'll do this. We'll get a solar farm, and one solar farm's not going to be enough. Okay, we'll get a second solar farm. And then after that, so someone had asked recently on Discord why I wasn't building things like the research campuses. And here's the thing. I thought, and I might be misremembering this, or I might be remembering this completely correctly, but when we were doing our live stream campaign, I was pretty sure we had done the math, and collectively with Twitch chat had done the math that like these research things aren't that impressive. And I don't know if A, I'm remembering that correctly, if B, were right at the time, if C, a bunch of the game balances stuff has changed, we could substantially pump our science out, but not so much for this. I am researching the tier 3 version, which is 200 science per module. I mean, that's a lot of science being added in. Obviously, it costs water and volatiles. And maybe by the time we got there, and again, we were playing an accelerated campaign, so the math and the balance of things was quite different. So it's possible in that scenario where you're like, they're not that impressive, but maybe that is an inaccuracy. I'm not going to build them right now. I'm going to just try to stick with a little bit more of just the minimal to get this up and running, and especially with the one battle station. And then once that's there, we might go ahead and build up some more. There you go. That's another one that just got bombarded. So again, tier 3, admin, agriculture, battle station. Oh, and see, I don't have enough resources for everything. Okay, well, let's do that, which is obviously not going to be a functional base. Yeah, it's not great. Maybe I shouldn't have started the next batch of ships and just done more base stuff. I'm still kind of trying to... Oops, that's not the button I want to hit. I want to hit here. Just spotting random question mark people. We have been doing some assassinations of some people. Oh, there is a... we do have a protectorate agent that we can see. Yeah, and you're pretty good, and our chance of assassination is pretty good. Perfect. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit more of that. Okay, so you've got nothing to do there. We'll just put you on auto. We're still trying to break into the Chinese market, and yeah, we'll see about doing this. I don't know how much the control points here. 41, there's 6 of them, and math is hard, but 6 times 4 is 24, so it's 240 points. So it would, well, I mean, it would put us over, but not by much. Another protectorate agent with a question mark. Tell you what, let's repeat and continue until at least we can see their loyalty, because that would mean we've got enough ranks of stuff. And yeah, we're going to keep trying to give them a hard time. And the servants as well. I think we did go and boop one alien as well in between episodes. Well, the alien that has been buzzing around Australia for ages. We booped them. Okay, good. Public support there. We'll do a repeat and continue. I could put a permanent assignment, but I kind of want the reports letting me know on how it's progressed, so I can make a decision about when to start doing some shenanigans in here. Oh, hello, Mongolia. I should grab you. This was controlled by Humanity First the last time I checked. It was like, I got excited because like, oh, it's a crackdown Humanity First point. I'm like, no, I want to keep my alliance with Humanity First. Derp. Just just the intel sharing so that we can spot aliens a little faster and hopefully have Humanity First assassinate some of those. Humanity First is still doing a terrible job. Everyone except the Protectorate actually is doing a terrible job still in this game. Let's do a little purge here, 95% here. Let's do that. So we cut our failure chance there by 60%, right? Although, wait, with... I guess, no, crit failure, you still have to be outside the success radius, right? Probably. We hope. I don't know. Confirm. Indonesia, as aliens are getting more popular. Okay. Oh, I just, oh, hello, you. What do you want? No, this isn't very useful. I mean, I actually don't mind giving you, like, an engine, except you'll never have the resource to build it, and you might just trade it. And I know it's just the unlock of the recipe, but I'm just going to ignore you. Oh. Oh! China's warring on Mongolia. Okay, so we probably won't... Even if we get it, we're probably not going to keep it. I'm not going to bother going and doing a defense there. We could do another purge afterwards. Okay, it's Protectorate. We know their loyalty score. That on that screen, it doesn't tell us like what intel level we've reached, right? Because the cap is 5. Okay, so you've got the level 2s, and I am going to go straight to upgrading to a 3, but I'm going to do a little bit of building over here on the level 2. I'm going to keep these little base things until we get our ships in position. I'm just going to build a second heavy fusion reactor, and we are going to get started on shipyards. I don't think we're going to have to worry about repairs. How much more do we need for each one of these? 80, so it would go negative, which wouldn't be the end of the world. We'll probably need a third power thing, but I'm going to wait until we can see the math on the other side. This is in low Earth orbit, so we could do that, and we probably will want the farm size too. Again, that'll go negative power. Okay, I'll go and build another one of these. Drop that in place. Get one more shipyard. And yeah, I don't want to upgrade these things right now because I don't want exofighters to be able to annoy me. I had not realized how annoying the Protectorate would be with the exofighters. I mean, you know, it's my own thing for like losing my fleets at some point. I probably should have run with the last little fleet rather than engage, but okay, repeat in China. 34%. We might be getting to the point, well, maybe not with these all secured. China's going to be a tough nut to crack because it's a huge economy, obviously. We'll probably have to brute force our way even with these protections up, unfortunately. But we'll try to get the public opinion as high as we can get it. Okay, we've purged there, but yeah, that is... I don't think the resistance is going to be interested in piecing out with me. We can... No, manage relations won't work. I have to go and do the control nation thing. All right, there's our research university. So yeah, 200 tech, 100 water, 100 volatiles. And that isn't offset, or I don't see again. I can't remember what version of the patch I'm on. Like in terms of how the farms work, because it's never been clear. The farm text, like farm hydroponics, etc., says one thing, was implemented another way, but the new version is going to, or possibly the current version I'm on, is closer to how it says, where it just offsets like crew costs and not module maintenance costs. It's very confusing to me. Very confusing. So we do have good income on both of those, although, of course, we will use them and then be surprised all of a sudden when things run out. But it's probably worth building some research things. I mean, at some point, we're going to want that 1,000,000 point drive. Again, I think we're entering our end game with another drive first, but we will work our way up to it. So, yeah, I mean, we're really not going to be controlling this very long. We don't get to keep the Xenofighters if they leave, but I don't know. I'm just going to set this up. The idea of using these like smaller nations to just get me a few Xenofighters, but it's not going to matter because we're not going to be continuing to control this. Can we boop you in the snout? Yeah, see, you're very strong. 97%. Excellent. I suppose we still want to protect you because if we do crit fail, I think bad things can happen. And then Yoko, let's just keep spotting someone new if there's... Oh, there's no unknowns. I could go for a capture instead. %. And it happens fast. I mean, we're still probably going to want to boop you. Do I just want to cancel the assassination for now so that we can get some Protectorate intel? Okay, let me do that. Let me reset this protection. And Commander Grant, apparently you've got something to burn at 8. Okay, so we'll capture that, and maybe we'll just boop them in captivity on the next cycle. I mean, we might then immediately lose the intel, too. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, advise, sure, fine. Yep, all right, good for you. Success. Oh, success chance actually got to 100%? Interesting. Okay. But yeah, maybe what we could do is we could boop some of the other counselors while we've got this one under control. I don't remember. Do you like can you keep them in captivity by doing the recapture move? I thought there was a way to like really enforce the remaining here. Okay, Global Empire's done. Cool. What is Singleton Virus? Oh, +4 to assassinations. Yep, that sounds great. Let's get that. And it's going to be relatively cheap for us at this point in the game to go and do that. Okay, I've got a lot of materials. Let's pop back over to Mercury. And let me just look at the ground stations for a second here. Because I can't remember which ones we had left off. So you're under... I think you were fine, and I was like, oh, I'll build some more later. But this one is obviously not fine. So I'd queued up... Just show me level 3s, please. The admin complex and the agriculture. I want at least one battle station. And then that. And then the solar farm. And then we do have enough power. And was there something else I was like, oh, I should build Foo? I don't know. But I can start. These are just the level 1 research campuses. Now, I don't know. 200... I think the ratios are about the same because, and it does eat mission control. That was the big issue, I think, with these research campuses is the mission control eating, although I have plenty to spare right now. It feels like building a couple of research-oriented places okay. It doesn't seem to matter if I use the tier 2s or tier 3s. As far as I can tell, the ratio is the same. Obviously, the tier 3s use fewer slots, but in this case, I might not care. I'm just going to go and fill in the rest of our power here. There you go. 21 to spare with some research, and we'll eat that. I don't want to go ham on it, but we could boost it a little bit, especially for like the 1,000 point or million point drive here. Wiped out. Critical success. Very nice. The big ones are arriving relatively soon now. Yeah. I know we hadn't gone like full bore on the fuel, but it should be okay. We don't have the shipyards built at Earth shipyards again yet. We could have built a quick little tier 1 supply thing. Maybe. It would go fast. Obviously, it can't repair the ships, but it would refuel them. But I think we can live without, and that's going to be all right. Commander, you got some more burninating to do. What's the magnifying glass? Okay, so we know you exist, but we don't have the intel on you. Oh, yeah, I think I'm queuing up the assassination. I want to switch you, thank you. Investigate. There are some unknowns here as well. Okay, oh, you might be brand new, just rehired to replace someone. That might be what's going on. Let me just quickly spot these unknowns. And then this one here, yeah, see, you're captured. Now I see. You're the one in custody. Right. And you're just not impressive. So I'm going to use Letitia to do another investigate. On this one. Hopefully, there's 2 in the EU, but I think I've sent them to separate people. Hopefully, maybe. Or, you know what? We'll double dip on the intel on the same person and get slightly more information. That's fine. How are we doing here? I suppose we could check just very briefly. Like, if I want to force a crackdown here, yeah, we're still at 0%. And if we want to do a direct purge, 0%, yeah. And, okay, you guys are going to group up. So these are my Marines plus... It should... Lancers. Oh, they might be on slightly different timers. Okay, these are all troop transports. They do have some strength. Like, if there was something still to boop around Mercury, I could go and take these stations. I mean, we're not in open war with the initiative, and there's still plenty of orbital slots available on Mercury, so that is unnecessary. I'm gonna wait for the Lancers to be finished, which are being built at the other Mercury station. So maybe I'll go over to Shipyard 2. Yeah, and wait for the Lancers to show up. Marines. Stay there. Don't join Mini Miner. That is definitely not what I'm looking for. Hello, big one. Okay. Now, you still have lots of Delta V for Earth-type operations. I can probably ignore that one. They can't run away. Yeah, we'll blast some more of those, but... Okay, actually, that's the only alien fleet, and it's not on any kind of mission. Although, you know what? It's very important that I get the exotics out of these. And what if someone else went and booped this first? So it's going to cost us no Delta V. I mean, it's exactly the same. We're just going to go and wickedly overkill this. You know what I'm just realizing? Don't we have the problem where if we go and automate this, they sometimes use more Delta V than we want? Let's do a test. We're at 51. 15 exotics? I guess probably from this Forgotten Dream. Yeah, they definitely use some Combat XL in a way that is kind of unnecessary, but sure. What I'm going to do is I'll go and target all the Protectorate stations as a primary, especially if they happen to have fleets. That's a nice little bonus. Or I suppose I could target the fleets, and then just go to the station they're at. I do have some combat strength, but it should be fine. We'll probably just still automate this. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a joke, right? Engage. Auto-resolve. No damage, as expected. Oh, you had some exotics. That's true. I don't usually think about that. I don't expect the human factions, I mean, human, the Protectorate, but to have many exotics. And yeah, I don't have my Marines yet, so we'll just go ahead and just do a destroy over here. And, I mean, we get some salvage, so that's nice. And then you have another fleet of yours. I thought you had another fleet that was sitting at one of your stations, but perhaps not. Anyway, yeah, I'm going for like full damage over here. That's just a little loser. Yeah, okay. So we'll have to go to a different orbit. Ooh, that is starting to get a little pricier. But we should still be fine. So we'll go. Well, let's do high Earth first and then extreme. It's interesting. I wonder what the order. Alphabetical? Because I would have thought maybe in order of their orbits. The Academy. And the initiative with a question mark on the score, but I'm not sure how concerned we are with blowing up the initiative stuff yet. We're not in open warfare. So you have no defense, so there's no combat engaged. Yeah, we'll just go and destroy you. Do that. This is punishment. 1.2 Delta V. Okay, no longer in custody. We might just have to go and blow you up now. I mean, we offered you our hospitality. You were uninterested, which is rude. I guess that it really is extreme orbit. It's taken a while. Okay, 42% in China, but clearly we need a lot more. I mean, we can do some big expenditures to get our toehold, which should help us after that. But man, it really is going to be quite a difficult nut to crack. Or we'll have to get lucky and get in a window in between productions. But I got to assume they're going to make that a priority. All right, alien operative. I suppose we could go and try to boop you. We're in pretty good shape to catch ships now. All right, interplanetary polities. Oh, yeah, and then we're just queuing up whatever's left in there. Okay, I'm wondering if I should turn this off and focus entirely on my bits down here. I mean, you can say it saves basically no time. Well, I guess I was looking at one that was pretty close, but they're all pretty close, so it's a little hard to tell here. That's fine. And then we'll get into the repeating tech that unlocks more projects. Okay. This might start to become relevant as we finally start to rebuild our fleet to lower the mission control cost of things. All right, Shipyard Earth. Okay, that's its tier 3 is now in place. what I want to do is I think I want to go ahead and build 3 battle stations. Obviously, we'll replace these small ones. Can I obsolete some of these? I don't know. Okay, that'll be enough power for this. And then we'll upgrade the rest and figure out the balance at that point. I mean, I guess I can assume I'm going to want the space works too. So, oh, these are only 60. And then I guess what I can do is I can also go and drop, maybe I'll drop one more heavy fusion reactor farm, because obviously we got tier 1s, like it could be a lot of upgrades, but I think maybe we'll build these tier 3s directly and then do some more replacements. Okay, that seems fine. All right, biggins. Now I could go and blow up everyone's presence around here, but mostly it's just the protectorate have been a pain in the butt. Engage, auto-resolve. Take me there. Oh, we got to wait for you to become active, which you now are. Destroy Hab. Boom, 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 boom. Done and done. And now I'm going to transfer you over to Shipyard Earth, where you won't be able to refuel yet, but I do want to make sure it gets properly defended, so we don't have an issue about losing that. All right, this seems like a good place to put in a cut. How is our construction of our Lancers coming along? They must be nearly done. No, 63 days. Okay, not quite as quick as I was wanting. I'm not going to queue up anything else right now. Like our metal income is at least good. Like we're building things quick, but we can also burn through it super fast. So we'll do that. And again, the Marines, which I just realized, because you can't see the case in here because it's always uppercase in this view, but clearly I held the shift button too long. So the Lancers are going to join the Marines, and then we will do what? I'm not sure. Maybe take a look at Mars and just go and take over some mines and things. That's a definite possibility. And then, yeah, this is going to be great for defending orbital stuff. And again, some things will be reachable with 100K. And then this might have to stay as kind of a defense fleet. Maybe what ends up happening is the big guns, the Marines, and the Lancers, we sort of merge and split. Maybe we send everyone to Mars, depending on if there's a threat or not or something like that. Do some work, then split them into 2, maybe 3. Mars isn't the most important thing for us to defend. It's mostly about having defensive fleet around Mercury and Earth. And then when we get another long range things, we start hunting for some way to get more freaking exotics of some kind. I don't know. Hope the aliens send more big fleets to Earth for us to kill. Something like that. There might be some fleets on the way, in fact. So we'll see. I mean, the big guns currently wouldn't be able to take a 20K fleet yet, but we've got plenty of limit. It's mostly over here. The tech situation is mostly okay. Obviously, there's the big final drive, or some final drive to renew. Again, ideally, you get the big million one, and then you have like all the range and all the speed and everything. I don't know if we're technically would need that to reach the end phase. On the other hand, because we're waiting on some of our minerals and stuff to load up, maybe we'll end up waiting for that tech. Just because we'll be waiting for mineral count anyway, so we may as well go and sync those up. But we've got a little while to go, because I think it's the tier 4 that leads to the million. This does lead to something that is better. So we'll see. And obviously, I think those final drives will also use exotics. So we're really going to have to figure out our budget and protect anything that uses exotics has to be protected to the nth degree. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I really wish I hadn't spent those 100 exotics that we spent during the course of the game, but that's what I get for not spoiling myself on our end condition. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.